Well, howdy y'all. Hey, I don't know if you've got the memo or not, but there's supposed to be some serious food shortages coming our way. I don't know if that's going to translate into just really high prices on the shelves or just empty shelves, or maybe a little bit of both. But anyway, anything that's made out of grain, because Ukraine is one of the biggest exporters of grain. I think wheat is their big deal. They also had a bunch of chicken houses that were bombed, so people that eat meat in Europe are going to be wanting to get it from some other country, and that might be us. So even food or meat prices can be going up, but grain for sure is going to be going up. Cereals, pastas, I don't know about beans or whatever, but they preserve real well. So I'm going to spend a little bit of money and get me some pasta and some rice. And they say you're not supposed to use brown rice because it's got a little bit more, I guess, oil in it, and it can go rancid a little bit easier. So I'm going to be doing some white rice. But right now, I've got some piani rigate pasta that I'm going to be putting in here. Now I poke a hole in this so that it can pull some of the air out. And then I'll put it in this kind of a thick Mylar bag, which I think is kind of a plastic aluminum type bag. And anyway, it can hold a seal against air for quite some time. It also has, in this case, a little Ziploc that you can put on it. And but I'm going to seal this with an iron. I turn my iron up all the way, and got a little 2x4 here. So once I get it in there, I made a label too. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway, it's a good idea to get your label on it before you even seal it up, because you never know when the phone's going to ring. You have to get called away, and the next thing you know, you can't remember what you got sealed in the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and put the label on here first. These bags also I got off of Amazon, and they come with these little oxygen absorbers as well as some little labels too. So it's kind of a real easy type thing to do. I'm going to take an oxygen absorber and put in there, and then I'm going to seal this little Ziploc about, I don't know, 6/8 of the way, and just leave a little gap down at one end. I'll put it on my 2x4 and get ready, and then I got a hose that comes out of the vacuum cleaner, and I necked it down to a next smaller size, and then another smaller size, and another smaller size. I got this different size tubes over at Walmart, so I got it down pretty small, about the size of, a little smaller than my pinky finger. And I'm going to put that in here, and then just kind of hold it tight, the rest of it, where it's basically going to be pulling air from inside the bag through that tube. I'm going to turn this on, and then I'll grab my iron and seal this up, except for where the tube is, pull the tube out, and then finally get a final seal. Then I'll finish closing up the Ziploc on it. So anyway, hopefully you'll be able to see that it makes a pretty good seal. Let me turn this on. You won't be able to hear me over this, I'm sure. So now you can see the air's been pulled out of that baby. You can even see some of the individual pieces of pasta in there. It pulled it down so tight. So anyway, then you just want to make sure you've got your Ziploc sealed. And at some point in the future, I can open this up with a pair of scissors or whatever. If I wanted to use half of it, and then I'd be able to use this Ziploc to just seal it back up. So anyway, I'm working on a little project where I do some rice, and I do some pasta, I do some cereal, different kind of things like that that doesn't have much fat in it. And hopefully if the time comes, the prices get so high that I can't afford to eat, or if the shelves go bare, which is what I'm betting is going to happen mostly, is I'll have a little bit of something put back to just kind of supplement until they get something back on the shelf. So anyway, hope this helps, and hope you get you some extra food stashed away. Probably a good idea just in the case of natural disasters or anything, just to have something. But this should last quite a long while. The packaging that comes from the store, it's kind of got air in it or whatever, but if you can get that air out, your best buy date will go for years instead of just months. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope y'all are doing well, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.